The best threes builds to use as of March. Note that all these builds could be tweaked as you see fit. I'm going to give 3 builds for each class based on these 5 that I have selected here. Stay tuned to the very end as I will show you a very OP power forward build that you must try. I'm going to start with the puck moving defenseman class, as this class can be played on defense and also offense if you want to play winger. We got 6'1", 195, elite edges, 1T, quick pick, quick stick, and positional IQ for the boost. This is that mixture of offense and defense. You could play this as a winger class if you want, or you can even play this as Teal. As far as balance and agility, this could be tweaked however you see fit, as well as the rest of the build is up to you on how you want to set it. Second build here, same thing, 6'1", 195. These things could be tweaked as you see fit. Send it as the zone, stick them up, and the rest is the same as the last build. Because you don't have elite edges, balance goes down, so you can up agility to still be quick. But honestly, you've got a very good breakout pass here with send it, and then you are formatted very well on the defensive side. A very good beginner class build. Third and final build with this class is more offensive, magnetic as a zone, elite edges, and 1T. Both boosts apply to passing and offensive awareness. Of course, this could be exchanged to whatever you want, as well as switching out magnetic with elite edges if you prefer, or even switching out this zone with tape to tape if you wanted to have a little bit better of a pass. But honestly, very good offensive build, as you can still play defense with your 85 or above defensive stats. Now on to our second class, still sticking with defense. This is the defensive defenseman. I have it at 6'2", 210. To max out speed. I don't personally believe in truculence, so I prefer to have quick pick, unstoppable force, and 1T, so that if I still want to be on the offensive side, you can. Durable skating and control passing on my 2 boosts. 86 speed, balance is low, so I need unstoppable force. That's kind of just what I prefer. You can always switch this out with perhaps stick them up if you prefer as well, or whatever it is that you want to tweak. Balance and agility are completely up to you. Of course, I recommend having as much speed as you can. 86 is pretty good for a defensive defenseman. Our second build, honestly, 6'2", 210. You can have whatever it is you want that works best with truculence that you feel. Stick them up and quick pick are the 2 superstars, and again, these could be whatever you want in terms of boost. I like to have speed, but you can tweak it however you want. If you want body checking to be up a little bit higher to help with truculence, go for it. But this is a very lockdown defenseman build. Everything is for defense. And then third and final build is utilizing the stick 'em up zone ability. Honestly, I think this is very underused, underrated. If you like to poke check a lot, you can throw this on. Again, all this is tuned to whatever you want. Whatever helps you play defense works best with this class. Switching to offense now, we've got the sniper class, 6'1", 194. This could be, again, tuned to whatever you want. 1T is very god tier when it comes to this class. You at least should try it out if you haven't. Close quarters and elite edges are the superstar abilities, as well as control passing and offensive timing for the boost. You want speed to be high, balance and agility, again, could be whatever you want. As well as the rest of this build, just understand that defense, you won't be that versatile class because defense is really low in this category. This is that mainly offensive class that is set on scoring and offensive pressure. As for the second build, this is mainly a shot class, honestly. Close quarters as the zone ability. You've got Snipe as a superstar, as well as Puck on a string. So those quick moves side to side, as well as the toe drag shots, I think works pretty well here. Again, these 2 boosts could be whatever you want, as well as the rest of this build. It's all up to you, but just know that your shot is going to be pretty much god tier, as well as puck control. You may want to up puck control just to help with that, as well as deking, so that you can pull off a lot of these dekes with the puck. But it all is up to you and your own play style if you choose to have a shot build. And finally, this is honestly up to you on how you want to set this. But magnetic being a zone, this is less on scoring and more on setting up your teammates, as well as a really good back check. Tape to tape and truculence, so a very physical sniper class. These things could be applied and switched out as you see fit. But if you want to have a really physical sniper class, Again, it won't be very good defensively besides the body check, but beyond that, it's pretty good. It's fast and it can hit. Might do you pretty well. Now, switching to the Playmaker class, 6'1", 199, 195, whatever it is that you want. It really doesn't affect anything. Elite edges, magnetic, 1T, durable skating, and steady stride. So that adds +2 to the speed and acceleration. So you're very fast and quick on the ice. Balance I have really high here. Agility is low, but you have elite edges, so it kind of evens it out. Of course, this could be set again however you see fit. It's got the 1T, so slap shot is up there. Endurance is forced to be lower. Of course, you could lower a little bit of your puck control if you feel, to apply more to endurance if you feel like you are losing energy pretty quickly. But it is a very good versatile class. You've got low 80s. You're actually at 80 for your defensive stats. Not a good body checker class, but honestly, I think any one of these classes, if you can manage to get low 80s, you're very good as a versatile build, a build that can play both offense and defense. On to the second build for this class. This is more for setting up your teammates. Tape to tape, magnetic again, and this time having quick pick to again help out on the defensive side of things. Of course, these two boosts can be applied to however you see fit. I took away some body checking and offensive awareness to apply more to passing so that your passes are on point. This is more of an on point to your teammate type of build. You should not be missing passes with this build if you throw on tape to tape and having 90s for your passing. And the third build for this class is, again, this is more of that puck control in the offensive zone, waiting for your teammates to get open, elite edges to make those quick movements, unstoppable force to help with negating hits, and then tape to tape to actually set up your teammates. You have free will in setting up this class however you see fit. Whatever helps you control the puck and set up your teammates. And now finally, the power forward build. I think this is very OP. This is one of those you can do it all type of thing. 6'2", 210. You've got unstoppable force as a zone ability. The reason being is because you have elite edges, so you had to up your agility. You want to have a really fast speed. You have durable skating, steady strides. That makes it 87. I mean, 87 for speed and acceleration for a build like this is pretty damn good. Balance is low, and that's why you have unstoppable force to bring that back up. So pretty much all three things, speed, balance, and agility, are pretty much in the 80s. This one can really negate hits, especially against those shorter builds that feel like they can try and lay you out. If you can get the turns on them pretty well, they won't be able to touch you at all. And this, therefore, you can set up your teammates. You can always switch out 1T with tape to tape if you feel like you're missing passes, as well as switching out, perhaps I would say, steady strides and applying more to passing to get that above 85. But it is very good. I mean, it's not exactly where you want. If you can manage to get your defense to about 80, it would be pretty good. Body checking 81, it can still do it. It can still hit players. But again, whatever you want for everything else is completely up to you and how you want to set it. But honestly, give this build a go because it really does work, especially when you're trying to control the puck and players try to hit you. It doesn't do very well against guys who have truculence, especially when they lay into you, but I have actually had truculence players try and hit me, and I was able to maneuver around them. And if you're able to get around them, you're honestly doing pretty well then. But honestly, if you cannot resist putting on truculence for a build like this, then you can have it up. I would still apply unstoppable force if you decide to have a lower balance, but if you don't, and you feel like getting rid of elite edges and putting more to balance, then you can actually switch both of these to whatever you want. Whether that be tape to tape, magnetic, 1T. It's all completely up to you and honestly how you want to design this build towards your own play style. Because understand this, there is never going to be a build that you have completely set and copied based on somebody else. You may try out a build, which is the purpose of this video, is to give you ideas on how you can try different builds out if you feel like you're struggling with something or just simply want to give it a change and try something new. But there's never going to be a one build set for all type of thing. That's why I really was not telling you exactly how to set every single little bit of each build, because it is all up to your playstyle. Especially since we're 6 months into this, you guys know exactly what you need for your builds. and how each build should work for you. And if you don't, then try it out. Try out each build and see what you think should change and tweak. Every single build that I gave is all applied to my playstyle, which means it's not always going to work for you. Just keep that in mind as you're using these builds. Hope that makes sense. Click here and learn how to become the most god-tier defenseman in threes.